the best way for our children to have secure attachment with their caregivers is based more on the caregiver's well-being than anything else. So if you're good, you have a better chance being a safe place and a secure place for them to connect to, because they need to know you're okay. I'm Steve Jackson, and this is my wife, Lynley, and we have 4 children. We have 2 biological children and 2 adopted children from China.
Parenting is hard, and adoption is hard. We joke about how thankful we are, to be in this together, because it's hard. And sometimes we're in the trenches, and sometimes we're shouting hallelujah on the hilltop. But it's wonderful to have a partner and a teammate that I know is always going to be there in the morning.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sue Johnson has this quote that suffering is inevitable, but suffering alone is intolerable.
We've had some really hard times, and when we remember to trust and to keep focused on Him, it certainly is what reminds us of His provision and brings the peace that only He can give in those hard times.
We just always believe that the best gift that we can give our kids is a great marriage, and we've made it a priority. They haven't liked it at times, but you know what? It helps them see that it's not always about them. We would be content with literally just getting away, and whether that was sitting in a tent or sitting in a cabin in a state park and watching movies and taking walks. It's just getting out, and getting away. And you could even go and drive somewhere and sit in your car,
Well, taking a walk, it doesn't have to be extravagant, but going on a hike and doing things that are essentially free. When our children were little, our date nights consisted of one of us, we would take turns. One of us would put them to bed, and the other one would go out, and for us it was Mexican food, and get Mexican food, and we would, either watch a free movie, or maybe that was back when Blockbuster might have still been a thing, and we could get a 99 cent.
Whoever went to get the food also had to get the movie.
Yes.
And
that was our date night. It was dinner, and it was at home. We didn't have to pay for a babysitter, and so it doesn't have to be something extravagant, but it also let the children know, hey, our relationship is important, and the time that we spend together is important. And that, of course, has made a huge difference to our son that has now been married for a few years, and they're about to have their first child. So I know that our relationship has been an encouragement to them. And not that we've done everything perfectly, but they've learned too from our mistakes, as we hope that we all do learn from our mistakes.
I also was thinking of like single caregivers that, that are taking care of children, fostering or adopting. It doesn't have to be your spouse. It can be a really good friend, or, a sibling or another family member. Just find someone that, that can walk with you, that you can spend time with outside of, the things, the day-to-day grind, and give yourself permission to, to take a break, to get away, to go on a trip, or whatever it is that you love doing. But it's hard. We've been there. It's hard to think that that's the right decision for you to go and spend time together as a couple because of everything that's going on in that moment. But you're not leaving your kids. You're coming back. You're making sure that they have someone that's going to provide them good care. If you leave and go out of town, you're coming back. You're always coming back. And that's what they need to see is that you're consistent in doing that. We get to the point when we spend time that we're going to get through this with God's help. And, God's gave us each other to be able to get through that. We're not meant to do it alone.